Bonjour à tous. Before I get started, I want to talk about the latest updates coming out of Nova Scotia. The RCMP has now confirmed that at least 22 people were killed in this weekend's terrible attacks. And we're learning more about those who were taken from us. We're seeing just how much each of them was loved. Again, I want to extend my deepest condolences to all friends and families of the victims. Know that Canada is standing with you. Right now, in incredibly difficult times, Canadians are reaching out to support each other. People are asking what they can do to help. I heard a great story of a young person here in Ottawa named Felix, who's one of those people putting up his hand. A recent engineering grad from Carleton, he'd been working on communications satellites. A few weeks ago, he talked to a local manufacturer about what they could do in the fight against COVID-19. Now, they've started designing and creating reusable face shields for frontline workers. And Felix isn't the only one stepping up. From coast to coast to coast, young people are pitching in and doing their part. So we're going to do the same for them. Many students are eligible for new programs we've brought in over the last few weeks. Many students will get the Canada Emergency Response Benefit, but others won't. And that leaves some young people worried about what they're going to do. COVID-19 has meant that there aren't as many jobs out there for students. And without a job, it can be hard to pay for tuition or the day-to-day basics. You might normally have turned to your parents for help, but right now Mom and Dad are stretched too. And even if monthly bills aren't the concern, you may have been counting on the summer job for next year's tuition or to get the right experience for your career. As young people, what you're going through matters, and we want to make sure that you'll be okay. So today, I'm announcing our plan to support students right across the country. We're launching the Canada Emergency Student Benefit to provide immediate help. At the same time, we will create new student jobs and double student grants, among other things. All of these measures will add up to approximately $9 billion for students. For today, for the summer, for next year, we're going to be there for you. So let me start with the Canada Emergency Student Benefit. Right now, you might be worried about how to make ends meet. You probably can't work your normal job, and that might be a big problem for rent or for groceries. So we're bringing in the Canada Emergency Student Benefit to help. With this benefit, you'll get $1,250 a month from May to August. And if you take care of someone else or have a disability, that amount will go up to $1,750 each month. This benefit is designed for you if you're a post-secondary student right now, if you're going to college in September, or if you graduated in December 2019. It's there for you even if you have a job, but you're only making up to $1,000 a month. The period covered by the benefit will start on May 1st, and your payments will be delivered through the Canada Revenue Agency. We'll be working with opposition parties to move forward on legislation to put this new benefit in place. For a lot of students, the month of May normally marks the start of a summer job. But right now, it might be really tough to find something. You may have been looking for weeks without any success. So we're going to help. Our government is creating 76,000 jobs for young people, in addition to the Canada Summer Jobs Program. These placements will be in sectors that need an extra hand right now, or that are on the front lines of this pandemic. We're also going to be providing specific support for Indigenous students. And for student researchers and graduate students, we're going to invest over $291 million to extend scholarships, fellowships, and grants to make sure you can keep working. Depending on your funding, it'll be extended by either 3 or 4 months. Of course, a paying job isn't the only valuable way to spend your summer. Volunteering can be a fantastic way to build skills, make contacts, or just give back. If you're volunteering instead of working, we're going to make sure that you have support too. Students helping in the fight against COVID-19 this summer will soon be eligible for $1,000 to $5,000, depending on your hours, through the new Canada Student Service Grant. Your energy and your skills can do a lot of good right now. Things may be hard for the next little while, but we're going to support you through it. We're doubling the student grants that the government gives out for the 2020-21 school year. For students in Quebec, the Northwest Territories, and Nunavut, we will be providing funding to the provincial and territorial governments so that they can increase their financial aid programs. At the same time, we'll provide over $75 million to increase support specifically for First Nations, Inuit, and Métis Nations students. To all the students watching today, let me say this. As you're building your future, thinking about how to contribute, about starting a family or a career, all of a sudden, you're faced with a massive crisis. This uncertainty that you feel can be overwhelming. But in Canada, we look out for each other. We value education, service, hard work. These measures will help you get through this so that you can build that career and the future that you've been looking forward to, that we've been looking forward to for you. On the other side of this, when the economy comes roaring back, you will define our path forward, a path towards a better, more equal society. That's what we're doing together. Today, on Earth Day, we are reminded that the way forward includes a healthy environment and a strong, sustainable economy. Although our immediate focus is on the fight against COVID-19, we will always do our part to build a brighter future for tomorrow. Je sais qu'au cours des 6 dernières semaines, nos vies ont changé d'une façon ou d'une autre. Qu'en ce moment, l'avenir peut paraître encore plus incertain. Peu importe qui vous êtes, que vous soyez étudiant, travailleur essentiel ou propriétaire d'entreprise, on est là pour vous. On a besoin que vous aussi, vous fassiez votre part. Alors, continuez de rester chez vous, de vous laver les mains et de garder une distance de 2 mètres les uns des autres. Merci beaucoup.
Merci.